Bought this Raspberry Pi B Plus a couple years ago from Micro Center while I was playing around with a Fade Candy USB LED driver board. Even at that time, right out of the box, I noticed this red light would blink continuously, although the adjacent green light would blink and the chip did function just fine. At that time, I assumed the red light may have had to do with the Pi's slightly elevated voltage draw, depending on processor usage. There's a lot more information on that in a linked video below. Moreover, there was also a yellow lightning bolt, which the system rendered onto the upper corner of the HDMI output display. 6 months later, I had to take a new job, pack up and move. Now lately, attempting to play around with the Pi again, I've been unable to get it to boot, and it remains in the status you see here. Red light on, no monitor activity at all. Based on some quick online searching, I figured the system was having a problem with the micro SD card, and sure enough, I was unable to format the card from my PC and assumed it had been corrupt somehow. Oddly, I was still able to view the boot contents through the Windows file browser. At this time, I figured I might try a new SD card. Having flashed the card according to the step-by-step from the Raspbian website, I'm now having the same problem. Blinking red light, no HDMI output. Having now ruled out the micro SD as the potential problem, I was ready to assume the Pi may have been having a hardware problem. I read that a quick multimeter test of voltage across the 3V3 pin can indicate a power supply failure, and oddly this voltage has not been at 3 volts. The other day it was fluctuating, but during my most recent test here, it's showing a very low voltage. I think it's also worth noting that the chip labeled Broadcom, the surface mount chip labeled Broadcom, is extremely hot to the touch. All this to say I'm a little disappointed with this device, as there are no moving parts and I can't easily tell what might have been broken on it, besides a faulty component. Considering that most of the components are almost microscopic surface mount, I don't imagine trying to attempt many repairs on the board and may have to call this tanked. I welcome any feedback or support on it.